Hello and welcome back to episode 9 of my Mamluks series for Eu4, the King of Kings DLC. We are working our way through the new Mamluks mission tree and working on getting the achievement for selling our grain to every continent. We have so far conquered a lot of the Tunis node. We've gotten all the way over here. We control some more bits down into Africa over here. And we control the whole Arabian Peninsula through vassalization of all of these countries. We also have an AQ vassal here. And we have started working our way up into Anatolia. I am working my way towards becoming Egypt as opposed to Arabia. And I was taking some looks. We are also colonizing. I've been colonizing these islands down here. Mostly colonize this so that we can springboard to here and potentially get the Cape before any of the big colonizers do. But the longer this takes us, the longer it's looking like that's not going to happen. The best sign, though, is that they have not gotten any of these provinces. So their focus is mainly on the New World at the moment. So we could still get the Cape, chokehold the trade here, and then we are going to start working our way into India as well as Indonesia so that we can funnel as much trade up into Alexandria as possible. We'll control Constantinople. We already control Tunis, so we will cut off as many of the routes of them moving as possible, and we'll see where we can get from there. I was just curious what they did control in Morea. Okay, so the one thing that I was looking at about doing before I really get started was the Timurids. They do still have most of their cores, and they are small enough that we could vassalize them in a war. Now, the biggest issue is they have a lot of allies, but no one really big. I could consider trying to do it diplomatically, but that's going to be a little difficult. I do have the ability, I could go for a reconquest of Moghestan and then vassalize what's left of them. Probably the best option. We are at our limit on relation slots because of this Shiwa issue. Oh, we can vassalize them now, so let's do that. Boom. Since we accidentally royal married them and everything, might as well go down that route. And at this point, I'm going to look to start annexing Aden and Hadramut, and we are going to get to war with the Timurids. So Hadramut, I got to do a little bit of work. So we're looking for this. I'm going to do the Grand Hajj. That'll give us enough there. These guys will go ahead and start annexing. These guys we will also start annexing as soon as we can. And then we are going to go ahead and declare war on the Timurids for Moghestan. And there we go. I believe I was considering at the end of the last episode attacking the Ottomans, and that's why my armies are in position there. Obviously, I have changed my mind a bit. Just a little bit. Because I think the Timurid vassal would be a good idea. Yeah, because overall they got morale of armies, they got shock damage, they got some good stuff. I could march them, let them control the Persia region, and use them to transfer trade and all that good stuff. Well, we've got a ton of money right now. What are we doing here? This is the power cost. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and build up some workshops, I guess. I'm going to build up some workshops. some courthouses. And I think we're doing good on trade buildings. Hudavendigar is a good place, so we'll throw one there. Let's see, what else are we looking at? Shipyards. I want shipyards everywhere. We want to have a mighty navy. And maybe really start getting into the manufactories where we can. I think that would also be a good idea for us. We are capped out on admin points. Not close to taking tech there. I'm going to go ahead and we'll use this guy, because we should get those back fairly quickly. Well, that'll let us take our next mill idea, so we'll do that. And then we are going to do some deving. Now, admin deving's not the best, but there's no point in wasting points. So I'm going to go ahead and do some exploiting for whatever we can. Won't give us much, but it'll give us a little bit. And then we're going to sort by what is cheapest. Alexandria. And we are still good here. Oh, the other thing. We've got a lot of governing cap now. I could just go ahead and add everything in these regions to trade companies at this point. It is all the proper religion. You know what? Yeah, I don't mind, since we have the extra governing cap, doing it. And then these areas also, we won't get much out of them. But a little bit of extra trade power never hurt anybody. And that sorts that out. So yeah, now we'll go back to Alexandria. Make sure we have a dev cost edict up on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to tick it up slowly. Because once I get those mill points, I'm probably going to slap down that also. Hadramut is ours. We will go ahead and full state Hadramut. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure that one of these guys is set to our subjects, just to keep cycling through them and make sure that they are all nice and loyal. The Hadramut armies can go up here and join this effort. And at this point, we are going to go in, and we are going to cross the strait, and we're going to work our way into all of these countries that we are at war with. Won't have too much difficulty. Oh. They decided to come around. And that's fine. We'll do another click here. As I said, just trying to maximize where we're at with all of that. Aspiring busted. Royal marriage from Ajam. No, thank you. I don't think I wanted to accept that. Hobyo. Where are they at? Because I definitely did not mean to accept this. Down here. I'm so mad about that now. What a waste of a Diplo slot. We'll get that taken care of, though. I can't believe I accidentally did that. That's alright. That's alright. We're going to come in here. We're going to establish this organization. And now we're going to start really pumping Alexandria. Do this. Pump that up more. And then we'll just do everything in the Delta region. As much as we can. And I will expand infrastructure in all of them because they are all fairly valuable core provinces for us. Then we'll swap back to protect trade. Take as much money as we can get. As soon as I start, I'm going to love having that fort. That fort is a pretty nice looking item there. We already have that. We'll go for the goods produced in these provinces as well. Our main plan is to just try and hold on to as much of that trade as we possibly can. This army, work your way over here. Did they circle around? The Timurids are up there, and that's okay. It's not really something that's too concerning for me. I'm sieging down my subject, not a big deal. That's an annoying deal, but we can get that taken care of pretty easily too. Yep, I'll make my way over there with this army. Go ahead and combine these troops. I lost one of my generals. Was it one that was attached to an army? It was not. That's a good win there. We'll move up into Yarkand. It's like my subjects are heading for Mazandran, and we are about to finish off Baluchistan. Capped out our Diplo points. Close to a tech, but not quite there yet. Can we recruit any admirals? We could recruit 3. So we might as well. And we'll make sure that all of our fleets have whatever the best admiral available to them is. And the trade fleets specifically would love to have trade ships on them. Or movement pips on their guy. Oh. Oh. I hate that when that happens. That's annoying. Yeah, you guys are going to pay for that. Oh, I'm out of manpower. Baluchistan, you can get out of this war. I'm sick of looking at you. Just give me all your money, war reps, and trade power for now. Thank you. Did not take my manpower into account for this conflict. Okay, good. The one royal marriage broke. Good, good, good. Courthouses. Continue building the ones that are most profitable for us. Workshops. Same deal. Whatever works best for us. We'll build up some mosques as well. Not the best use of a building slot, but it is perfectly valid in my mind. Kilwa. No, not interested in that either. There was a reason with the Rassids that I gave them those provinces. Now, they have a couple missions, and looking at the Rassids mission tree, they might be a playthrough I do in the near future, because it looks really fun. So, this needs a mosque. It has one. And it needs to be improved 5 times, right? And owned by the Rassids. And it will get their building upgraded to a cathedral. Give them extra yearly tax income. And give them construction cost and global prosperity growth. That's perfectly fine by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can complete that mission. I would have to give them this. Nothing really crazy there. And that would give them money, a plantation for free. They already have a workshop there. Just taking advantage of their mission tree a little bit. We need to get them that, and it needs, what did it say? 10 development? I can't. My mind's not holding on to it. 20 development. Wow. Okay. That's fine. We got some spare points to spend, so we'll get you guys your shipyard. This is totally worth it if we can get our hands on an extra free building. So as soon as that is completed, they should be able to get this mission done. And that'll give them extra money, as well as a free plantation, and their production building will become a counting house. That's awesome, actually. Man, this is a really, really fun mission tree. I would love to do it at some point. So we're definitely going to delve into that much more. Once they're done with this and complete that mission, I'll start integrating the Racids as well. It's always good when you're playing heavy with subjects to just keep an eye on their mission trees to... I'm just going to piece these guys out at this point. Just keep your eye out on missions that, like, you can take advantage of, especially with some of the newer mission trees. You can get stuff that just, like, upgrades buildings and makes them just straight up better to use and such, and it's always a good idea to keep an eye out for those kind of things. Take a little prestige hit, that's fine. We can piece out Mazandran. We're going to do the same thing we've been doing, although force religion on them. I don't care about forcing religion on them. Screw it, right? And Yarkand. Take as much money as I can get from them. War reps. A little less money. Yeah, a little bit less money. Just to get the war reps too. And let's just bring these guys back home. And then once they're clear, I'm going to piece out the Timurids. Definitely will take 30 Diplo points. That sounds good to me. Finally, we took Haleb back. I'm sure my subject could tangle with the Ottomans. Probably. Just keep an eye on them and make sure that we are stopping them from invading us and letting our subjects do the sieging. Shouldn't be too bad if we would choose that route. I'm definitely going to get Hormuz their core back. And then we're going to vassalize what's left of them. And I'm going to take as much money from them as I can. And they're not even disloyal. So we can immediately start fixing them there. We can seize land. And we shall. I could sell crown lands again. We're still in a good spot to do it, and that's going to give us quite a bit of money, so I'm definitely going to sell crown lands. And we're starting to struggle with manpower. I'm going to start spamming out some barracks. Those will definitely be useful for us. Let's make sure we're upgrading centers of trade where we can. Another building courthouse in a couple provinces. Are there any useful ones? Nope. So we won't build any more of those. We can state Upper Yemen, might as well. It's got the plantation. They got their money. And at this point, let's go ahead and sponsor a Grand Hajj for them. And I'm going to start the process of annexing the Racids, since we took advantage of the pieces of the mission tree we cared about. Alright, so... Oh, they're allied to France. Oh, France don't matter. I was worried. How many cores does... How many... France still should have most of their cores. How much war score cost are they? 45. I have a lot of temptation. I know it's kind of meaningless. But how funny would it be to subjugate France and make them Muslim? I think that's definitely something I'm going to want to do. Oh, I'm going to have to deal with Orleans too, but they're not. Would Orleans affect it? I don't think it would. Because it would just be, you know what, I'll figure it out in the war. So let's declare war. I'm going to let my subjects handle most of it. Like I said, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to do a little bit of fighting against their main armies. Let's tell these guys to go home at war just so they're not roaming the seas getting attacked on the off chance somebody slips through. I'm going to make sure all my fleets are upgraded because I've been lacking in that regard. I also want to make sure these guys, we'll tell them to protect trade, here, go home at war, and then I can start really working on some of this stuff. I forgot about the Greeks. That's hilarious too. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to let my subjects handle most of the Ottoman War. They should be fine with it. These armies back here, I'm just going to drill them. And this one up ahead... We'll just kind of keep an eye out for anything like what's going on there. And then retreat back and stay protected. My subjects should be able to make their way over to France as well. Alright, so marketplaces, nowhere really... optimal, no good courthouses. Workshops, we'll build a couple more of those. Mosques, not really. Barracks, not really. So we'll start working on some more manufactories. The Ottomans gonna flip Shia because they have all them zealots. Oh, there's an Ottoman army. And they are gone. And that was all of their armies. Oh, I do not like that. Are you gonna siege my stuff down, or... It's fine, I'll kill them. At this point, I can retreat this army too and start drilling them. Punjab separatists. Interesting. Maria laying a claim. Hanabali scholars. We definitely want the Hanabali scholars back. The aggressive expansion impact, in my mind, is just too good. We'll definitely sell the slaves, and we will most certainly get the 20,000 free manpower. Both are too good to pass up. Still making our way up there. Oh, our ruler has died. He was a good one, too. Definitely want to keep focusing in on Egyptian, since it's our biggest culture group. And he's pretty good spread. Anything above 10 combo points is always nice. We'll go with the local tax mod for him. Should I upgrade the pyramid? Let's upgrade the pyramids. They're our core thing. I just feel like it's something we should do. Timurids. I definitely would like you to royal marry me. Now we can go ahead and take our last idea here, which will let us get into the Integrated Administration Act, which is very nice for the way we're playing, and the Liquor Act, which is kind of just fun. Not necessarily the best for what we're doing, but it is useful. And like I said, I'm just going to let my subjects handle most of this war. Definitely want to go after the Merchant Guild influence because it's so high. Oh, denouncement of sect practices, sure. Islamic Center of Scholarly Learning, yes please. Impose new religious tax, yes please. I love my free money. Go for the construction cost also. Anything to make our money last longer, in my mind, is a worthwhile venture. I'll go ahead and build a regimental camp too. Nothing useful there, and we'll keep moving. We can probably, in the very near future, secure another upgrade for one of our great projects. There we go. We'll go with the... We'll go with the hospital. Getting rid of the plague events comboed with extra innovativeness is always nice. Mahra, royal marriage has ended. I'm not really concerned with getting that into a top-notch shape. We'll definitely influence the Timurids. They're going to become a very, very strong, loyal vassal for us in the near future. Go ahead and export some grain to Mahra. That'll boost their relations with us, and we'll export some grain to the Timurids as well. Same deal, just makes their lives a little bit easier. We have finished integrating the Rassids. So, put the trade ship down here. Put these ships up here. We'll combine them with our main fleet. We'll get you onto Cairo, and we're going to drill this army too. Not looking to royal marry you. Yeah, Mahra and Hormuz are next on our list for integration into the country. Royal marry you guys. Hormuz. I'll need to take a look at their mission tree. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm almost done with the video. I'll probably do it between videos and see what we could gain out of that. Multan, I need to remember not to accept those royal marriages that are not super useful for us. AQ, we will most likely royal marry you once more. Some more free manpower, always nice. You know, I need to get rid of... Well, you know, not really, because I don't really care about that. The biggest thing I care about that is that my subjects keep having to go back and reclaim things. Death of a merchant, I will take the money. This is Ajam once more. Sorry, still not interested. Could take admin tech, but we're ahead of time, so... Or, yeah, we're ahead of time, so no reason to. Definitely roll with a couple more workshops. Any courthouses? Yep. Shipyards. Neat. We just want to keep making sure that our fleets are where they need to be. I've got plenty of money, so we'll just pay for it. That's fine. I think my last major thought is, should I just send one of my armies over and siege France down myself? Because it does look like my subjects are going to struggle with it. So, yeah, because I do want that French subject. I just think that that would be really funny. It might be a little bit of a waste of our time, but overall, oh, Portugal's already here. Portugal has the Cape then. We could steal it from them. Is this them too? Jeez. And we can't get over here. We're just barely not there. If I could get another privilege here, I could fix it, but not the case. I'm going to send this here for now. Let's make sure these guys have a general. And once these finish transporting, I'm going to send you all the way down to there so we can get that trade center under our control. Could take Diplotech. We're not quite there yet. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our points to continue converting provinces to Egyptian. Am I still doing good on this? I am. So let's do a little bit more deving then. And we can go ahead and do, I'm going to do this real quick. We'll exploit our dev for money and to lower this because we're about to do some more tax deving anyway. So lower tax dev, spend raise tax dev. Lower tax dev, spend raise tax dev. That's kind of where I'm at right now. When you're ahead on admin points, that tends to be what you do. The thing is, am I focused on admin still? I'm not. I'm on Diplo. Just getting really far ahead on admin points because I haven't been doing too much coring myself. Alright, so Alexandria is still the most profitable place to go, but I could only do that once. So let's come down to here. So this state right here, we'll go ahead and encourage development. Put down the local organization and just go ahead and dev these states, or dev these provinces as much as we can. And that's perfectly fine with me. And I think I will finish up this war in the next one. We'll continue working our way towards getting the subject of France, which I think is just going to be really, really funny to do. And, yeah, we'll keep working towards our colony down here. And that sounds good. So, if you liked the episode, I would appreciate a like. If you really liked the episode, I would appreciate a subscription. And I really hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.